Hello ladies and gents, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video in the brand new year. So, Mickey Mouse. Well, not Mickey Mouse per se, but Steamboat Willie, the actual original Mickey Mouse drawing, has actually entered the public domain, which means a lot of people can now use that iteration of the character. And we knew we were going to see this. We've already seen it with Winnie the Pooh. Steamboat Willie horror film announced. Mickey Mouse enters public domain. And this has already been made. There's like 2 or 3 Mickey Mouse films that have already been made that they can now use this character. And I just find it absolutely hilarious. First there was Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Now get ready for Steamboat Willie horror films. The 1928 version of Mickey Mouse entered the public domain on Monday, and indie horror producers are wasting no time in capitalizing on it. Stephen Lillemor is set to direct an untitled horror comedy based on Mickey's cartoon debut. In it, a sadistic mouse will torment a group of unsuspecting ferry passengers. Production is set to begin in the spring. I will show you one after where it's already been made and it looks atrocious. Steamboat Willie has brought joy to generations, but beneath that cheerful exterior lies a potential for pure, unhinged terror. Lillemor said in a press release, "It's a project I've been dreaming of, and I can't wait to unleash this twisted take on this beloved character to the world." Lillemor previously directed The Mean One, which is The Grinch that came out this Christmas gone. It's not bad, but it's not exactly great. It all comes from our love of these characters. Filmmakers, we're all kids in the sandbox. We love taking them and playing with them in different ways. It's not a desire to ruin these characters or to make a quick buck. It is to make a quick buck, because if you're making a cheap horror film, which they are some of the easiest films if you want to get one out there in front of people, because horror does well. It always has done. It's not a desire to ruin them, but to love them and honor them and show them in a new light. Disney's copyright to Steamboat Willie expired Monday, along with its rights to the original versions of Mickey and Minnie Mouse, but it still holds copyrights for the later, more familiar versions of the character. Disney has said that it will also be vigilant in defending its trademarks. The company could sue over any perceived endorsement or affiliation with its brand. We will, of course, continue to protect our rights in the more modern versions of Mickey Mouse and other works that remain subject to copyright, and we will work to safeguard against consumer confusion caused by unauthorized uses of Mickey and our other iconic characters. That's what the company said in a statement. But the thing is, though, with this, what people need to realize is the trademark for those characters belong to Disney. The public domain is that it's just gone. You know, the copyright has ran out, and it's like every 96 years something can happen. That's why you've got in the public domain, you've got the books like Romeo and Juliet, The Three Musketeers. All of these books are in the public domain. Little Women. That's why there's so many films of Little Women, because, again, anyone can use it. But now, obviously, we are starting to see characters come into the copyright and public free domain, which is going to be interesting over the next 10 to 20 years, because this is the time when we're going to see a host of characters be like, well, we can use that iteration of Superman, that iteration of Batman, because, again, may have come into public domain. So that's going to be interesting. But they do go on to say regarding it as well, though, that in the film, the character will not be called Mickey Mouse. Instead, he will go by Steamboat Willie. And, the Lillemor said the producers are working with the legal team to make sure they will stay within the law. We are doing our due diligence to make sure there's no question or confusion of what we're up to. This is our version of a public domain character. But The Mean One, it goes on to say as well, came out in 2022. It actually came out last year, 2023. That's when it was released. And grossed about $1 million in theaters worldwide, which is not bad. The producer on that film, Lillemor, Amy Schumacher, and Martin Malul, are teaming up with Stephen Della Sala and Michael Levy, producers of Terrifier 2, which to me, Terrifier 2 has been the greatest horror film of the last 4 to 5 years. I absolutely love that film. And it says here, though, that even though they haven't made it yet, but the announcement follows the release on Monday of a trailer for Mickey's Mousetrap, which is the one I was telling you about, because this here, let's just say, it just looks absolutely dreadful, you know? But Mickey's Mousetrap, look at it. Look at this mask. Look at these masks. This is what it is, and they've already made it, which is absolutely insane. But that's what we got there. But as you can see, they are going to be doing this, and I can't wait to see how this comes out and plans out, because is it going to be a good type of movie, or is it going to be like so bad it's good to watch, you know, like a guilty pleasure? Or is it just going to be a bad film, you know? I'm actually swaying at this moment towards that was just a bad, just terrible movie. That's what we got, guys. Let me know what you think about this down below. If you are new to the channel, like and subscribe, hit that ding-dong bell, and I'll see you all soon.